He had the best harvest anyone had ever seen. Then he stopped planting and lost everything. In a farming valley where success was measured by harvest quality, two farmers started with small plots of land the same year. Both had good soil. Both had access to water. Both wanted to build lasting wealth. But 10 years later, one farmer was the wealthiest in the region while the other was broke and working for someone else. The difference? One understood that success isn't about winning once. It's about never stopping. The first farmer's name was Latif. In his first season, Latif planted wheat. He worked hard. The weather was perfect that year. The rain came at the right times. The sun shone perfectly. Everything aligned. When harvest came, Latif's wheat was incredible golden abundant. The best anyone had seen in years. He sold his entire harvest for more money than most farmers made in 3 seasons. Latif looked at the pile of coins and felt like he'd won. He thought, I did it. I figured out farming. Look at all this money. That single harvest made Latif feel like he'd arrived. Like he'd mastered the game. Like he was set for life. So Latif decided to take it easy. He'd worked hard. He'd earned a break. The next season, Latif didn't plant anything. He thought, I made so much last time. I don't need to plant again right away. I'll just live off this money and enjoy life for a while. So Latif spent his time relaxing, traveling, celebrating his success. While other farmers were planting, Latif was resting on his past achievement. Months passed. Latif's coins slowly disappeared. Living costs, celebrations, small purchases that added up. But Latif wasn't worried. He'd just plant again when he needed money. A year later, Latif finally decided to plant again. But now the conditions were different. That year, the weather wasn't perfect. A drought hit. His crops struggled. The harvest was terrible. He made barely anything. Latif thought, bad luck. I'll wait for better conditions next time. So, he waited another season, didn't plant, lived off the last bit of savings, waited for perfect conditions like his first season. But perfect conditions never came back. And while Latif waited, his money ran out. His land sat empty. His skills got rusty. His contacts moved on to other farmers who actually produced crops. After 5 years, Latif was broke. He had to sell his land to pay debts. He ended up working as a laborer on someone else's farm. One good harvest, then years of nothing. Latif thought one success was enough. It wasn't. The second farmer's name was a boss. In his first season, a boss also had great success. The same perfect weather that helped Latif helped a boss. His harvest was also excellent. He also made great money. But when a boss looked at his pile of coins, he didn't think he was done. He thought, this is a good start. Now I need to do it again. The next season, while Latif was relaxing, a boss was planting. He bought better seeds with his profits. He improved his irrigation. He planted even more land than before. A boss's second harvest was also good. Not as perfect as the first, but still profitable. He made money. He immediately reinvested in the third season. Season after season, a boss kept planting. Some years were better than others. Some harvests were amazing. Some were average. Some were disappointing. But a boss never stopped planting. When drought hit, a boss's crops struggled. But he still planted. He adapted. He chose drought-resistant crops. He found ways to make it work. He didn't wait for perfect conditions. He worked with whatever conditions existed. After 10 years, a boss had harvested 10 times. 10 seasons. 10 chances to earn, some big, some small. But they all added up. A boss's land had improved from constant use. His skills had improved from constant practice. His wealth had compounded from consistent income. He was now the most successful farmer in the valley. Meanwhile, Latif had harvested once. One great season followed by years of nothing. And that one success wasn't nearly enough to build lasting wealth. One day, Latif was working in a boss's field as a hired hand. A boss walked by checking on the crops. Latif stopped him and said, "We both had the same amazing first harvest. Why are you wealthy and I'm working for you?" A boss looked at him and said, "Because you planted once. I planted every single season." Latif tried to defend himself. "But you don't understand. That first harvest was so good. I thought I was done. I thought I'd figured it out." A boss shook his head. "One harvest doesn't make you a farmer. One good season doesn't build wealth. Success isn't about winning once. It's about showing up every season, rain or shine, good conditions or bad. You plant, you harvest, you repeat. You stopped after one win and waited for perfect conditions to return. I kept planting regardless of conditions. That's why you're broke and I'm wealthy." Here's the truth about wealth that destroys most people. One success doesn't make you successful. Consistency makes you successful. You can have the best month, quarter, or year of your life. But if you stop after that win, you'll end up with nothing. Because one-time success doesn't build lasting wealth. Repeated success builds lasting wealth. Latif represents people who win once and think they're done. They have one great sale, one successful project, one lucky investment. Then they stop. They coast. They rest on that one achievement. They wait for conditions to be perfect again before they try again. They want every attempt to feel as easy as that first success. But perfect conditions don't come back. And while they wait, their momentum dies, their money runs out, their opportunity disappears. A boss represents people who build real wealth. They understand that success is a practice, not an event. They show up consistently. They plant every season. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They work with whatever they've got. Some seasons are better than others. That's fine. The goal isn't perfection every time. The goal is to never stop. Because consistent average results beat occasional perfect results every time. Think about your own work. Have you stopped after one success? Have you coasted after one win? Are you waiting for perfect conditions to show up again before you try? Most people do this. They succeed once and then spend years living off that memory. They don't keep building. They don't stay consistent. They stop planting. But wealth doesn't care about your one great harvest. It cares about your next 10 harvests, your next 100 attempts, your consistent effort over time. Latif had one incredible harvest and stopped. A boss had 10 varying harvests and became wealthy. Same starting point. Different commitment to consistency. Success isn't about winning once. It's about never stopping. Keep planting. Keep trying. Keep showing up. Perfect conditions or not. One harvest feeds you for a season. Consistent. Harvests feed you for life. Stop waiting for perfect. Start planting now. Watch the next one.